Hello and welcome to setup and configuration of a DHCP server as part of our career simulation project. Um, we are starting with our server 2016A and Windows 10 Client B for this particular setup. And to start, once we have our machines powered up, we will go to Add Roles and Features. And we will go to select a role-based feature. And where server is selected, and we want to click DHCP. It's going to ask us for a few other tools that it wants to install as part of this, and we will hit Add Features, and next, 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 and it's going to install. So we will give this a few moments to install onto our server. And then we will get into the configuration of IP pools and IP reservations so that we can finish up and test on our client machine. Okay, so now that our role is installed on the computer, it is asking us to complete a DHCP configuration. So we will go ahead and do that. And it is asking us to commit the following groups to the server. So they have delegation of administration. We will hit commit and close. We can close the installation menu. And now we will go to Tools, open our DHCP menu, find our server, and we're going to be configuring IP version 4. So we will click that, right click for new scope, hit next. This is our project scope. This is set up to test for our project. And you can name those anything and just make sure that you have a proper description for them. So we will hit next. We will start our IPs at 10.0.0.50 and end with 10.0.0.150. We will leave this alone. And we are going to add some exclusions on here. And we do, oh boy, it skipped ahead on me. 10.0.0.50 to 10.0.0.55. And we will add those. Those are set up. We will leave lease duration on default. And we do want to configure these options now. Our router gateway is 10.0.0.1. So we will add that. Click next. We're not using DNS or WINS for this project. And we will activate the scope and finish. So now we see that the scope is here on the side. And it shows us our address pool as far as our IPs that were open, the range that we're pulling from, as well as the exclusions that we have marked in here. Now we will test to see if our Windows 10 client B will connect to this. So I'm going to move myself towards the right side for this. We're going to open up our network card. Go to the properties and our IVP version 4 properties. And we just want to make sure that we are on obtain an IP address automatically and obtain DNS automatically. We will close these settings, and we will open up our command line to test to see if it pulls up anything in our IP configuration. So it is currently pulling off of the computer IP. So we will IP config release to clear that. IP address is not associated, so we will IP config renew. And this should give us, there's our IP version 4. It is 10.0.0.57, which is in our pool. So let's check our main server, our address leases, to refresh and see that our client B machine has picked up the service correctly and has been getting its IP configured correctly by the DHCP service. So we see that this worked. Thank you for your patience and for listening to this particular setup and configuration video. The next video will be on setting up and configuring a NAT server. So once again, I thank you for your attention, and we will see you again in this next video.